We have 110 chicks due to arrive here in 3 days, and we have nowhere to put them. Welcome to Maplewood Homestead. My name is Nancy, and my husband David and I have lived on this property for the last 7 years. This summer, we're going to do something that we've wanted to do since the beginning, and we're finally going to step out in faith and do it. We have been growing our own meat chickens for ourselves for the last 7 years, and this year we want to do the same for our community. So we're going to become chicken farmers, or what we like to call ourselves, chicken tenders. Once we made that decision, we decided to move forward before we could change our mind, and we got online and we ordered the 110 chicks. Now, the catch to it was they were going to arrive 3 days later.
We needed space for 110 birds, so we got the brooder ready in a couple of days. This was a 5-foot by 6-foot box that I put together with some chicken wire and 2x2s. Honestly, chicks are only going to be in there about 2 weeks, so it just needed to be an area sufficient enough for that time. 25 square foot is all that is needed for a brooder for 100 chicks. We ordered 110, so that 5 by 6 size was just right.
That's how it started. Now, mind you, we've never raised more than 30 birds at a time on pasture, so we've got to come up with new tractors to put out there to get all 110 housed. Mind you, we also don't have those ready. So today we're getting started. If you're not sure what a chicken tractor is, it's actually a movable pen that you keep the chickens in so they can get sunshine and grass, but it protects them from things like the weather and predators. There are 2 very popular models online that you can find. One is the Salatin chicken tractor and the other is the Suskavich chicken tractor. We're actually going to make both and compare which one we like better.
We will start with a Salatin tractor first. The Salatin tractor can hold up to 80 full-grown birds. So we'll start with all 110 here since they're still young and small. That'll give us time to build the second tractor. The second one is the Suskavich tractor. This only holds 35 birds. David and the kids are going to camp for a week between the first build and the second build. By putting the chicks for a couple weeks in the Salatin tractor, this will give us time to build the Suskavich tractor.
The big project for today will be building the chicken tractor so that we can get these guys out. It is time. As you can see, they have grown quite a bit in almost 2 weeks. They used to be able to fit through these 1-inch holes at the beginning, so we're going to have to modify the brooder for the next round. However, look at them. They have just exploded exponentially as far as size goes, and they are feathered out enough for us to put them out on pasture. So we try to get innovative. We do not have a table saw. So instead, those really long strips we're going to put between the tables and saw in half or in thirds as necessary. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Little picnic out in the grass.
Almost done. Almost done. Home stretch.
Yep.
It's looking good. Okay, here it is. Almost finished. Almost finished. Got that last quad. Since we don't have any metal to go on top of that, we'll get that later. So for now, I'm going to make some more of the hardware cloth on top until we can get it. So almost done. Pretty excited. And what I'm super excited about is figuring out how to make wheels that go up and down. Isn't it amazing? I'm so excited about that. Eventually what we want to do is remove that back panel and frame in that panel and put it on a hinge. We have hardware cloth behind it so we can prop it up on the really hot days and the birds can have some airflow. So there it is. Can't believe we actually made it together.
Switch the wheels.
All right, so I am so thankful we have that done. It took way longer than we expected it to take, and we even worked through rain showers to get it finished, but it is complete. David and the kids will be leaving tomorrow for summer camp, and we're gonna put these out in the chicken tractor so I can just take care of them out there from now on. Now, before we show you that, I want to show you some things that we do different with this brooder. I just kind of put it together, made it up as I went along, but there's definitely some faults to it, and I'm going to tell you some of the things I'm going to change. So for some reason, they all like to crowd up against here, and they'll stick their head through this through the chicken wire, and this is actually 1 inch. And believe it or not, 2.5 weeks ago, they could fit through this. But now they're at a point where they can just stick their heads through and they'll trample each other. So we've had some casualties from that. So what we're probably gonna do is remove this and at least up to here, probably put plywood or something. We're still undecided how to do that, but this part is definitely gonna get covered so they can't keep doing that. But look at how much they've grown since then. Remember, they could go through here.
As you can see, another downside to this design is they kick all kinds of wood chips out, making just a huge mess.
Right, it's ready for chickens. We chose hardware cloth over chicken wire, although it's a little bit more expensive because it's so close to the wilderness. And we are going to get predators that are going to come in. Raccoons are the most likely to come in and want to eat the chickens. So hardware cloth is very beneficial, we have found, in keeping those kind of predators out. The breed that we're raising are Cornish cross. They're commonly the same breed that you find with the supermarket chickens and the breed that people are most familiar with. They will grow to size within 8 weeks. That's why they're so big right now. But as you saw, they're super crowded and they're going to be so happy to come out here and have all the vegetation. I know, guys, it's okay. Only for a short ride, then you'll have freedom.
This is a big day for us to be able to take, looks like we got about 109 baby pullets, and we're going to take them out and put them in the chicken tractor at this point. They've been in the brooder for a couple weeks, and it's wonderful that they finally get outside and get that good natural food that God created. Get to eat lots of bugs, lots of grass, clover, some really good stuff out there. We're still going to have to supplement them with some chicken feed to make sure that they have the protein that they need. So we got high protein feed. We want to bring them up to market weight as soon as we can. All right, coming home. Ready?
First batch is still a little stunned. Some starting to move.
So we're excited. We're putting them up on the hill first. We're going to pull that chicken tractor downhill to begin with anyways. Gonna have to cut the grass a little bit more. Formed. We had so much rain lately that the grass, it hadn't even got a chance to come out and cut the grass lower than this. They say 2 to 3 inches. A little bit more than 2 to 3 inches right now. But it's the rain. I mean, we've had so much rain, the ground is just saturated. But here we are. Our last batch to put in the chicken tractor, our brand new chicken tractor. All right, we've got all the chickens in this Joe Salatin chicken tractor that my wife and I put together over this past week, and it did take a good part of the week to get it all done. We know that these Joe Salatin chicken tractors can only hold about 80 chickens. We've got just over 100 in here because when I get back, I'm going to build a different type of chicken tractor, a Suskovich chicken tractor, and we're going to move some of those chickens into that one and run both of those and just do a comparison of which chicken tractor do we like better. And so we'll bring you more information on that as we go. We're excited to get these chickens out on the pasture.
You may have noticed there are some non-meat chickens in the brooder. These are chicks that were on discount at Tractor Supply and I had to get them. Plus, we have some more guinea fowl. We had them when we first moved here, and David wanted some more.
It's late afternoon. Let's see how the chicks are doing. Lots of happy chick noises.
It's the next day. David and the kids have gone to camp, and I am left to move this 10-foot by 12-foot huge tractor by myself. Can I do it? Let's see. Remember, I have to pull this 12 feet to make sure all of it is on completely new grass.
I think it's stunned. Holy smokes. You okay? Let's check you out. This poor little guy, this had nothing to do with me moving. He looks like he hasn't been feeling good anyway, so I'm gonna take him in and try to doctor him. Give him some electrolytes, hook him in the house with me. And when he's better, I'll take him back outside. It kind of happens sometimes when you have a large amount of animals. Anyways, there's always going to be some that are sickly. In the meantime, these guys are looking pretty happy, so I'll get them fed and watered. So I made this feeder out of scrap metal and wood. It's not perfect, but let's see how that works. All right, everybody's happy. Everybody has food and water, and they should be good for quite a few hours. This is a sick bird, one that will just lay there and fluff up. So I'm gonna try to get her to drink some water and leave some food here, and hopefully he or she will be feeling better soon. I'm headed out to check the chicks because these were supposed to be isolated thunderstorms, and it wound up being quite a deluge. So thankfully no storms like the one we had last week, but I'm gonna see how the chicks fared. You guys got a little wet. Aww. They look none the worse for it. So I'm actually rather glad we pulled that little chick that wasn't doing so great and put it in back in the brooder. So let's go check and see how that one's doing. I don't think it would have done well in the rain. Look, it's trying to eat. That's promising. Okay, we'll see what it's looking like in the morning. Okay guys, that's all we have time for today. I'll be back next video with an update after we finish our Suscovich tractor, and we'll let you know how it goes comparing the Suscovich with the Salatin tractor for us. Until next time, see you later from Maplewood Homestead.